A couple of mid-30s to our west, 36 in Lincoln right now, and it's 4:32 in the morning. And it's also January. It's not too often that we see that temperature this time of year. Yeah, right when I stepped outside, I was doing the cold car shuffle, you know, shuffling fast to my car because it's cold and it was icy where I was at. So I was like, I'm not slipping. I'm not falling today. Let's zoom in closer towards the Omaha Metro. This big red rectangle encompassing the Metro showcases us exactly how many lightning strikes we've seen recently, and we're up to about 53, and all of this cluster of lightning strikes is moving gradually to the east and northeast. Satellite and radar, finally, we're starting to see a promising sight. Clear skies. Our rainfall totals from yesterday were pretty impressive. Just over an inch of rainfall measured at Epley Airfield. And they all got distracted by that little animatronic dog. And I was like, I'm sorry, I don't have one of those. But still, weather's awesome. So come over here and check out the weather. But the weather ball, it did well. This is pretty crazy. We haven't seen something like this in quite some time. Almost a 20-degree temperature increase for a lot of places. The reason I'm focusing so much on these showers south of Tacoma and over Logan right now is because these showers are slowly but surely moving to the south. And onto the complete opposite side of the coin, parts of Florida are trying to dry out and clean up after unprecedented storms dumped 2 feet of rain in a matter of hours. 2 feet. This storm is moving eastward and actually headed towards the Columbus area. It's moving eastward at 25 miles per hour. The main concerns are quarter-sized hail, so that's an inch in diameter, and some strong wind gusts, however, not 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts, which was a concern when this warning was first issued. Epley Airfield, 23 degrees right now. That wind, not very strong. All day today is going to be light, but we don't need much of a wind to decrease that wind chill down to 15 degrees right now. So grab those coats because you will want them.
Never had it all this time until then.
They are so good.
Oh, she's an advocate for them for sure.
They are good.
And this morning, we're already seeing more affected flights. More than 1,200 flights have already been delayed or canceled in the U.S. That rainfall over areas of North Dakota, which I'm sure they're happy to see it in the form of rainfall and not snowfall at this point in the season. Heavy snowfall, it's reducing visibility and it's piling up on those roads relatively quickly. So I can't stress it enough. On that drive in this morning, give yourself enough time because there are slick spots. It's not, there might be slick spots, there are slick spots. I can confirm just from my commute in this morning. The Omaha Children's Museum recently opened up its newest exhibit. This one combines the magic of Harry Potter and the science of Bill Nye. For example, this exhibit here showcases the difference in between velocity and friction on a zip line and how gravity also plays a part in zip lines so you can reach all the way down here. Let's check it out. Moral of the story is, if you see sunshine at all today, be sure to enjoy it while it lasts because it will be short-lived. In the dark blue area, about up to 3 inches is possible. So that does include Omaha as well as Denison, Atlantic, Plattsmouth, Nebraska City, and barely into Lincoln. These light blue areas, a trace amount up to about 1 inch of snow is possible. Oh yeah, for
I want to
sure.
go, yeah.
That looks like so much fun, and I love butterbeer.
Oh,
that is so good.
You'll love it there.
Remember to recognize the signs of some heat-related illnesses like heat stroke and heat exhaustion, but overall, get outside today and enjoy the warm weather. Just be ready for it to be a humid one because it already feels pretty sticky outside. No longer categorized as a hurricane. It's back down to a tropical storm, gusts up to about 75 miles per hour, but that constant wind speed, that sustained wind speed at 65 miles per hour. Hopefully you enjoy the past few mornings and the weather it's brought, because chances are you'll enjoy this morning as well. Temperatures outside are nice and mild, 62 degrees out at Epley Airfield, but satellite and radar starting to be a little bit more active, especially closer towards central Nebraska in the panhandle of Nebraska. We do see some cloud coverage as well starting to reach its way over into eastern Nebraska, more than just Norfolk and Wayne at this point, and that's where it was around 4:30 this morning, but now we're starting to see a few more clouds out there as that that cold front is inching closer and closer towards us. I decided to show you exactly where that cold front is just from our temperature map because we have quite a sharp temperature gradient from this one front. Meteorological jargon for you, temperature gradient is just a fancy way of saying a big difference in temperatures over a relatively short area. 62 degrees in Norfolk right now, but 45 in O'Neill, again, just from this front. Western Iowa, a little bit cooler compared to eastern Nebraska, but still a very nice morning for all of us. Throughout the morning hours and the afternoon hours, we do have a chance of having to dodge a couple of scattered rain showers with some of these clouds that come over our skies. However, don't be too concerned about these. They will be very hit and miss, and again, they will be scattered. There will be a whole lot of dry time, and I suspect this cold front tapers off just in time for places in the Omaha Metro to reach into the lower 80s once again today. Still well above average for the end of the work week, but as we get closer towards the evening commute, that's when things start to change for us. So if your evening commute is around 5 p.m., chances are you could be dry on that drive home. However, closer towards the 6 to 7 p.m. range is when we have a chance of seeing a few scattered storms fire off along this cold front, and then it becomes more widespread as we head closer towards the 8 to 9 p.m. range. And we expect this storm activity to linger closer towards midnight. That's when things get a little bit better and it becomes more rainfall at that point. However, tomorrow also does bring a chance of needing to dodge some rain showers and kind of everything but the kitchen sink for Saturday as well. We still do have a chance of seeing some scattered storms, non-severe, but we could also see some areas, see some snowflakes on top of the rain and on top of the storm. So tomorrow, chances are if you have outdoor plans, those might be tapered off and just overall impacted in a negative fashion from this rainfall, but it really is good rainfall, and at this point we could use to see it. Could linger into Sunday morning as well, but things dry up overall Sunday. Here's our severe weather risk for Friday. Again, right now severe weather threat is non-existent for our area for Saturday, but right now that slight risk did move far enough north to impact areas of Douglas and Sarpy County, and again it just brings us a chance of seeing some pockets of hail and some stronger winds form with some of those storms tonight with that cold front. Here's our futurecast rain totals. It looks like some places could see up to an inch of rainfall by Sunday morning, and of course this is great to see at this point in time. Like all those fires Zach just talked about, we really could utilize that rainfall. So hopefully a lot of us see an inch of rainfall over the weekend. However, Saturday, almost a 30-degree difference from Friday into Saturday, 49-degree high temperature. Sunday, 56, so a little bit cooler and below average, and it will stay windy. Gusts up to about 35 to 40 miles per hour these 3 days. Monday, we start off the work week pretty great. Mother Nature is hopeful on Monday with sunshine and 68-degree high temperature. Tuesday and Wednesday becomes a little bit more breezy with mid-70s making a comeback, but small rain chances Wednesday and Thursday. Highly recommend you download the Storm Shield app for a live look at that radar later tonight. It's available for free on the App Store and Google Play. Hail comes in all different shapes and sizes. For a storm to be severe, it does need about quarter-sized hail, and that's about 1 inch in diameter. Another size of hail that we commonly see is golf ball size hail, and this is approximately the same size as a hen's egg. Now we have seen baseball and softball size hail before, but that's a little less common. A baseball's diameter is about 3 inches, while a softball is about 4 inches. The largest hailstone on record was 8 inches in South Dakota, and that's a little bit smaller than this soccer ball right here, and I find that hard to imagine. Good evening, everyone. I'm 3 News Now meteorologist Connell here with an update on those severe storms we have been tracking for you throughout this evening. I do want to let you know we have a couple of more severe thunderstorm warnings, and we might as well jump right into that. Currently, we have a thunderstorm warning over Pottawatomie as well as Shelby County, but it is in North Pottawatomie County. So if you happen to be in South Pottawatomie County, you might just be hearing some rumbles of thunder and some flashes of lightning. But still, the warning for this particular system is 80 miles us. As we can see here, hail size is not really a big concern for this particular system, and this system is gradually moving to the east around 40 miles per hour, but it is still producing very strong winds. We also have a new warning over Audubon County, still a wind speed gusts up to about 60 miles per hour as this one cell over Shelby County gradually reaches closer towards it. To the north of that, over Carroll as well as Crawford County, reaching up into Sac County, we do have a chance of seeing some 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts associated with this cluster of storms just north of the bulk of that system. Still, hail size not really a concern in any of these storms, folks. It's mainly those very strong winds. And our storm wind product does confirm very strong winds in these areas, with these bright orange colors reaching close to 65 miles per hour just in the storm alone. So really take it seriously. Take shelter if you happen to be in any of the warnings that I mentioned. You could always stay up to date with the Storm Shield app. If not, I'll toss you back to CBS and keep you updated throughout the night.